That was almost a slip, guys. I almost took a knee. 1.5. You can show them. 1.5 on the soap. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no nails in this, but this is just a 5.5 GPM 12 volt, completely home built. No, guys, we ain't gonna start this video like I've been starting them. It's too damn cold for that. What we are gonna do though, look at this, guys. I know this isn't much for y'all up there, but that's no bueno down here, guys. So anyways, today, as you see right now, you probably can't see me. As you can see right now in the video, we're doing a single story tile roof. We're in Champions Gate, Florida. This is a Google lead. They're hard to come by in there ever since the management changed hands, and then they had their own hand-picked guy that they use in there. They only recommend one company, so it's all in-house. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I say it a million times. Anyways, so guys, stay locked in. We're gonna, right now I'm just waiting on my partner in crime to wake up, but we're gonna get this probably somewhere around here-ish. It's 2,200, 2,300 square feet. It's somewhere around there, single story. It's blue. That's okay though, we've done blue houses in there. I know that paint they use there is good. But other than that, it's the cold, guys. I'd be starting right now. We do have bluebird skies. We do have really, really good sun, and we have no wind. We were really, really windy yesterday. It was colder yesterday, to be honest. Like, I'm standing here right now, I'm not shivering. So, we're not gonna have to put my only pair of jeans on today. I'm just trying to buy time before I go to work, guys. So stay locked in with me. I'm gonna go in, finish a little bit more editing, and then I'll see you when we're probably headed to the job. All right, guys, we're on site. What I'm gonna do first right now is show you guys the setup process so he can start wetting, because once we turn that on and he's wetting everything, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So we're gonna come right over here. This is my wand. Still got a ton of water in there from the last time. That's not really good practice. But over here, we're just gonna go ahead, and this has got a banjo fitting on it. And we're just gonna go ahead and connect it. I like to have these going down each side of the handle. I don't think it totally matters. That's just what I like. I still have not put electric tape on here, but this will rip your glove. And I do wear gloves. I don't do the glove thing very often, guys, but I will do it when I'm doing a roof, because today we're gonna be probably running 6% since it's so cold. Now, that's hooked up. Obviously, we got to pull it all out and do all that. Everybody knows that. The next thing I'm going to do is go grab my eliminator, and we're just going to use this jug just how it is. So, you can get over here and show them. What I'm going to do with this, guys, first of all, we're going to open the barrel. Unclip this because that's holding all the excess. We're going to grab the SH drop stick and just drop that in now. That's that. And then for the soap one, all we do, guys, all I do is I set the actual jug down in there. And then I also put this lid just under it a little bit to keep everything kind of going towards the back. And then we just come like this. It just is not slid up in there good. I think the barrel slid over, to be honest. That's it. All right, coming over here. I think we're gonna go with the soap, guys. That's the middle one, 1/4 inch. We're gonna go, let's go 1.5. You can show them 1.5 on the soap. It might be a little excessive. That's what I do though, I'm excessive. This is chlorine. We're running that all the way open. Don't ever slam your knobs. That's what I messed up my last ones, by slamming it open. And then for the water, we're gonna back it off to about 4. Now, if I do get up there and the stuff's working too good, I can back it down, but I'm not trying to be here all day. So that's that set up. Now, coming over to the control box. Very simple. I'll let you stand there so they can see good. You put the black on the black, the red on the red. And then when you're ready to start priming it up, you're just gonna hit the switch. But we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna get some other stuff done first. I'll catch you on the roof. All right, guys, we're on the roof now. Let me show you what we got. Now, when I was meeting with the client down there, they asked me to take a look at if there was anything hinky because they have some roof leaks. And I said, yeah, I usually do see loose tiles in here. But guys, wait till you see this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no nails in this. So these things have slid. Look at that. That's almost a foot. Here's the next vent. The same exact thing, guys. Look. Identical. No nails. Then you come on over here. Look at this. No nails, guys. And that's why I'm always scared to step off the 32-footer onto these roofs, because you don't know if these damn things are nailed in. Look at this one. Same stuff. So I have to take pictures of everything, but I figured I'd show you guys what's going on before I slide them back in. But look, all types of broken stuff up under here. Like what? Like what's going on, man? They charge a lot for these houses too. It's a damn shame. There's another one broke. So this is kind of like the old inspection video. Like that's not uncommon. You might see 1 or 2. It depends if you're next to the golf course. If you're next to the golf course, you usually see a lot of broken tiles. But this stuff here, that's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide all these things back in for them, take pictures of it. But I just thought I'd turn this thing on and show you guys. This is it. It's not really, really bad. Just bad enough for the HOA to violate the crap out of you. So this is an HOA complaint job. Oh, we do have one more little broken tile there. And that's not even the end of the day, you know, that at the end of the world, I mean. I see a lot of little corners broke, but you can see that's a big gap. So slide that back into place. And then obviously we're not gonna step anywhere near that one. But here it is. We got my partner in crime down there, getting things wet. It is not hot. It's also not very cold, so I'm not complaining. I am gonna come over here. Let me slide this into place. You see that, guys? Look, and then I'll tap it with my foot until it doesn't budge that one time, and then I'm done. I ain't gonna force nothing. Hey! It's too damn cold to be letting them get away with that. Hey, stop that. All right, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we're up here now. It's just getting that set up over here out of the way so I don't pull it. and knock it down when I pull the hose. I am gonna have you on the neck mount. I might try to mount you on the gun as well. I just don't want to get this stuff all over my camera, so that might not be my best option. But I've already slid all the tiles back in. We're primed up with our 6%. I might dial it back if it really, really works. Matter of fact, I did a little test piece. Let's go check that out. We'll go check this out, and then we'll get all set up. So I did a really, really quick little sprint. And this was like not 5 minutes ago. The good thing is, it looks like I got the eliminator set good to where it's sticking a little bit. But you can see, guys, it's gonna take its sweet time today. So I'm gonna go ahead, now that I got him down there, laying on a good coat of water. My plan is to pretty much start right here. Hit this little thing here. I might go ahead and hit this just because of the way it runs, but I want to get the front done. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to shoot the best video I can, and hopefully we get this done, get on home and start getting ready for this fishing tournament I got tomorrow. All right, so I've never actually done a roof with the, oh yes, I did try, and it was so windy that it was getting all over me and I didn't have a mic. So here we go. This is attempt 2 at shooting a roof job with the neck mount. All right, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead. This is what I do with these. He knows that too. I'm gonna go ahead and overlap this just a bit, just because it makes, when you come back to do this side, a lot easier with dealing with, not having to deal with this. So here we go. He's fully wet everything. And again, guys, this is why the wand with the 45 comes into play so good. You get this angle. Now on these first 2 layers, I always go heavy because I don't want to come back and stand on this wet stuff that I've treated to do a second shot. And then here, these end pieces are usually a little tricky. This plant is in the way, even though I did trim it, guys. I'm not kidding. And then I'll just go ahead, like I said, we're just going over that far. Kind of just work away from this corner. Nothing crazy. All right, so it's still gonna be a bit tricky here, but here we go. Come on around, exactly, see? I like when he knows what's going on and he did it fast. He knows this is important. All right, watch your eyes. Trying to lay a really even but heavy. We ain't trying to come back. Hey, now get this stucco. I'm about to do this. Just like that, guys. You really don't ever want to be stepping in this stuff just because of how slippery things really get. It don't matter how long you've been doing it, guys. If something's slippery, anybody can slip. There's a small channel. I watch a good amount of small channels. Smaller. they're constantly growing, but he's been doing it for years, and he fell and got hurt bad. And I'm not saying that's who made me, but like, I remember sitting there watching the video of him explaining it, and I was just like, man, it puts it in perspective how quick and bad things can get and how fast it happens. Like, he ain't no new guy. He knows way more than me. He's been doing it way longer than me, and he's still, it happened. That's why also he will always be with me on these. I know guys that go solo on roofs. I'm not gonna do it just because. And before I ever saw that video of what happened, I had already made my mind up with that. My wife's totally for that as well. But yeah, guys, we're just laying a good coat. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say the weather was absolutely perfect right now. I always try to get the good layover coat on this. So it's basically a little spritz when you come back. All right, so I'm now walking in the slippery stuff. But when I do, I like to face the roof. I don't do the slippery stuff walking backwards, if that makes any sense. Good layover coat. And again, guys, if this was the summer, I would have my respirator on. But for the sake of a good video, I'm gonna have it all. Ooh, that was almost a slip, guys. I almost took a knee. I almost did a Tebow in some six. Freaking great, you know? Now I'm scared to fall, guys. Now that I almost slipped, it's got me all. It's just a weird little bit of angles right here. So I want to get this one little section done. But this is just a 5.5 GPM 12 volt, guys. Completely home built. There's so much stuff on YouTube that if you're handy at all, you can just watch a few videos and figure things out what to do. And it's cool because when I was first building my rig 2.5, 3 years ago, whatever it was, there was this one channel, this guy that had built a rig on an aluminum trailer. He had the exact same proportioner that I have, the Pen Air. He had it just strapped to his buffer tank. And I watched all his trailer build videos. I think all his videos were trailer build, and got a lot of ideas from that guy. And it was like not even that long ago. I remember thinking to myself, damn, like I wasn't thinking about doing YouTube at all when I found this guy's channel. But I remember thinking to myself, damn, I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Maybe he just was one of those build the trailer, show everybody, things didn't go good. I didn't really know, but I literally thought about it. He had the Flexzilla. Well, anyways, I say all that to say that guy just commented on one of my videos recently, in the last 2 or 3, and he's went off. So shout out to you, bro. If you're watching, you know who you are. His thing is shorts. He's blew up on YouTube and his business, so it's really cool to see. He did a video. I think when he commented, something sounded familiar, so I clicked on it. And the first video I saw went from this setup to his new one. And I recognized the old one, and it was he's come a long way, but shout out to you, bro. Thanks for commenting. I'm not sure of the name. I got to see it. Nonetheless, here we are, a few years later, getting ideas, taking ideas and turning them into this, turning them into that, turning them into this. All right, so here we go with this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm moving slow and methodical here. Get this head up a little bit. Guys, don't feel any kind of way if you gotta re-hit the thin set twice. That's just mandatory pretty much. I like the way it's reacting. Everything's coming out good. I knew it would. It was just a matter of how long is this gonna take? How long am I gonna have to sit around and wait for all the organics to evaporate? All right, so there's a tile that I will slide back. I didn't really come down here when we were getting started. But here we go, gotta wrap this point really good. You can just see how quick it dries up on that thin set. It's so porous. Now, guys, is 6% maybe a little bit of overkill? Yeah. But this isn't the MoFlow, so you can control your runoff pretty damn good with a 12 volt. And then if you got a guy on the ground that knows the deal, like he knows the deal. We haven't done a roof in a few weeks, but it's like riding a bike for him. Because then when I go back and look at videos, sometimes I see him down anything that he would have ever slacked on, and I get on him about, he's good. He's a good worker. They love him at his job. Ooh, little slippery there. Let me just hit that. But yeah, he's got to work tonight, which is no big deal because it's all the way like at 8. He's gonna have plenty of time to go home and relax. Tomorrow, first big tournament of the season. Good thing about that is me and my buddy picked up a sponsor last year at the end of the season that paid all our entries this year. He paid the championship. It happened late in the season, but again, if we weren't doing decent like that, maybe we would have never got it. So shout out to St. Cloud Bales Bonds. That's our sponsor this year for me and my partner. And that big one kicks off tomorrow. We're fishing for $6 grand to split. There he is telling me, let me know so he can put the plastic. I forgot that we had to do some plastic. I'll show you guys when we get over there that there was a podocarpus shrub. They're expensive. We're gonna go ahead and cover that. It's right on the drip line. We're pre-wet, pre-wet, pre-wet. And then we're gonna go ahead and plastic it. And as soon as we move off of that, we're gonna unplastic it. So even though it's cold, the sun press right on, and you get water and stuff on it, so it's keeping pressure on it, and it'll burn it. So this was a dumb thing. I kind of goofed up here, guys. But anyways, I'm trying not to slip. I didn't get down far enough with this bull nose. Hey, watch yourself. All right, guys, I'm trying to mind my step. Yo, I'm going. Get that garage and stuff. came out all right. Didn't go too bad. I'm not gonna adjust the mix. I feel like I'm just gonna roll with this. I'm controlling my runoff pretty decent. Still have this little piece here. Trying to do the best I can before moving off this, and then I'll hit this little piece where my feet are. All right, so you do see the gases. Normally I'd be really complaining about that, but that means it's getting warm, so that's good. Either way, you can see all the thin set, guys. It's just looking money. That's money. Again, we're gonna do this piece now. Let him kind of just keep wetting all that stuff. Almost forgot. All right, here we are. Last of this forward facing stuff here. I gotta wait for him, guys, because look, this is gonna go down and go, and there's a blue door over there and it's gonna drip on pavers. So I need to make eye contact with him so I know he knows. So he's got drips in the front, but he's standing right on the corner and he can hit both spots. So I'm confident I can go ahead and lay it down. But again, guys, 2026, it's just, you know, I wish I could say it's getting way better, but it's kind of like the same. And at the end of the day, the same has got me this far. So if that's what I gotta, you know, if I gotta be the same for a little bit, I know something's gonna pop sooner or later. But for now, I'm having fun. We're doing YouTube, keeping the bills, keeping the lights on. But look at that. So it's like, I don't want to keep dousing, but I can tell that it does need it. So before I even roll up out of here, we're doing this. We're gonna carefully traverse down. All right. I'm happy with the way everything's reacting and the way everything looks. So what I'm gonna do now is get reset up, let him go ahead and play with the water situation for a little bit. Probably get set up to where I can do some tripod stuff, but maybe still close enough to where I can talk and utilize the mic. Or maybe I'll just get so into what I'm doing, you guys will just listen to me breathe heavy. I noticed when I did the fishing video, I could hear my breathing quite a bit, especially when I was we were reeling them in there for a little bit, guys. I don't know. I might, honest to God, open another little channel and just do some fishing. So I've had a few people, hold on. Hey, I've had a few people say something about it. So you never know. I get enough people saying they'll sub and I can get it monetized like right away. That'd be, you know, but I don't have time to build a separate channel to the point to where I could get it monetized, because just this pressure washing one takes a little bit. Honestly, it does. But it helps my business, so it's like a different kind of thing, you know? You can justify getting up early on a night you can't sleep and editing and, you can justify editing and doing all that crazy stuff. I just want to pass the bush. Where is it? All right. So we're just going to get past the bush, and then I'm going to reset up, let him get caught up. We'll get that plastic off of there. I'll probably change the battery because I do have some batteries in my pocket. So I don't have to worry about that once I honestly get going. Also, I want to get some pictures of what it looks like where I've cleaned to as opposed to where I haven't. I'm trying to update my website and all that. I was always slacking there. You can't cry about not being busy if you're not covering all aspects of everything. Like, you can cry about it, but nobody gives a damn, you know what I mean? And guys, I know, just because I'm doing all this and doing my own SEO and this, that, and that, it still doesn't mean I'm going to succeed. With all this willpower, it doesn't matter. That thing gets twisted. So, we'll throw it over that. This is just a quick, I'm just trying to get this. So when I come back to knock this side out, if there's anything there, it's just a quick spritz. All right, it is tickling my nose a little bit. Probably should get a ventilator on. But right now, before I reset up, put new batteries, I'll go ahead and look for any of the thin set areas that need a little boost. All right, guys, so he's all caught up. You can kind of see where I left off down there. I'm gonna go ahead, put you on the tripod. We're gonna clean this whole area. So I could probably maybe put it on time lapse. I might do this side with time lapse too, and switch back and forth with the POVs. But he's giving me that look, so he's ready. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm probably gonna get the tripod down and go neck mount with this last bit. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty much positive that's what we're gonna do. So, I'm gonna go ahead, get on over here so I can throw this down to him. But that's all we got. I've wrapped the edge a little bit, but you can see you gotta double tap the thing. And then we've wrapped it a little bit there. But all this looks really good, and I've double tapped a lot of the thin set when I'm just moving around. You guys probably notice I'm always just scanning, panning around, looking for something to touch up because I'm excessive. All right, guys. So I got to wrap this corner a little bit because it didn't get it on the first shot, as always. We knew that. But that should do it. That boy don't wear no glasses. Comment down below, guys, if you think he's got no brain cells. All right, so here we go. Oh, it's slippery on this side, so I'm gonna have to really pay attention. Get on over here where I left off. Doing 3 layers on the first pass. That's just my favorite. I think I've said that in other videos.
Definitely still cold when you get water.
And then around these, I'll usually, it's like painting. Kind of just go a little around it, even though it was the next one. And the reason being because that thin set takes a 2 shot, and then you can just get it on your way back by. Now here I went doing 4. Then we'll just lay that thing one section over. All right, come tip the ladder back real quick. I'll just be quick. All right. And there we are, guys, already to where we left off, but I'll overlap a little bit. Probably stick to the 3 to 4 tiles coming back. I'm constantly looking at thin set because when it shadows, it's easy to miss it. It looks like a shadow, honestly. Hold on, let me get this down to him. Yo, I need you to go set this in the truck. Hurry up. Ready? Gotta have a ground guy, guys. Anyways, it's not so bad now because the wind's just taking it straight that way. The gas, but it was getting a little smoky over there. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the actual video, but we'll see, man. I'm happy with the way the 6 went. It was probably more like 6 1/4 to be honest, but I did have some SH. I had probably, well, you guys saw it this morning, and that was like, I'd say 5 days old. So who knows, 6, maybe 6 1/4. I mean, it ain't like it's just reacting ASAP, you know? It's still taking its time. But not so much time you have to second guess and rethink what you're doing. Hose management up here can be a pain in the ass sometimes too, guys. I know a lot of guys don't show it or talk about it, but it can be a pain. All right, so we're just trying to finish out this line, make it even all the way up. And then we'll go down and start making another pass of 3 or 4 layers. Let's do 4. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home, guys, so let's just do 4 layers. Kick this bad boy over one more time. This won't be a problem no more. It's the last time the hose is in the way, guys. That's when you know you're almost done. Let's see, inset's looking good all the way up. Kind of want to make a line just to... Let's go 3 more, guys. 4. I said 4. Super excited for tomorrow, guys. Big tournament. Probably have to get up at like 2 o'clock. Probably about the time he's coming home from work, to be honest. Here I am about to stand on that. All right, so I'm gonna get my hose negotiated here one last time. Anchor it over here like this. See, when you got a little twist up like, man, those things help. It might not be good for flow, but it'll keep it anchored. So here we go, guys. Last little bit there. Excitement, pure excitement. It's Friday. Get some pizza tonight, guys. Maybe a little stromboli, which y'all know about that. We finally got a real good Italian restaurant right over here. Matter of fact, it's in the Champions Gate Plaza. Flippers Pizza, if you guys know about that, that's decent too. I think that's only right here in Central Florida though, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are. It's weird, guys. Talking to you guys while I'm doing this. I've never done that. All right, so while he's down there just catching some runoff, this is my time to walk around and see what I missed. Do I miss stuff? Yeah, guys. Hell yeah, I do. That down there is just drying. We're coming along out here. Let me wipe my glasses off so I don't have any excuse. Oh yeah, guys. Hell yeah. It's looking like money. Look at that. Nice. It just makes it look soft. You know what I mean? It ain't soft. There it is. Ooh. So I see some right there. And then while I'm here for that, there's stuff that you could have let slide there because it ain't that bad. But then down at that corner, I see a little something. So I'm going to stop this for a second, go over there, catch his attention, tell him what we got going on, and then you'll see me touch that up and we'll do a walkthrough. All right, guys. All right, so there's a little, we're just going to spritz it. This, what I spray up here, might not even make it down the drip. With this lower stuff, definite. So I had to wait on them. I'm not taking no chances. We're not going to cut any corner right at the end. But there it is. It's there, there, and there. Just a little streaky. And then the same on the other side a little bit. But not even as bad as that. Which is weird because that was the hot side. Maybe I just underestimated. Anyways, I took my after pictures while I was waiting for him to get around there, so that's done. But now we're just, yeah, it all looks good, guys. I love it. I freaking love it. Good way to close out the week. All right, so I'm gonna let him keep getting things wet a little bit, and I'll do my walk around video with you guys. It is not drying quick over here on this side. We're gonna leave it just like that. All right, guys. Here we are. Let me get to where I don't have to, yeah, it's slippery. All right, he's telling me I gotta go back and hit a piece, which is better now than then, or better now than when I got down, but here we are, still wet. This one's all dry. This side, of course, is dry. The sun's been hitting it. This side had so much gases smoking up, so you know it was hot. The chlorine was real cold. All that looks really good. Really, really happy with this. It's on the actual end. Well, stop wetting it. You can't let it, don't get it wet. You gotta come all the way back. I might just do it from the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that cap from the ground, guys. It just makes sense. I can see what's going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and climb down. I'll see you guys on the ground. We are just wrapping things up here. I'm coming up, give the vegetation a little extra something. Also a rinse on the house. Just so I know. I'm not saying he did a bad job at all, guys. It just helps me. Go ahead. Also, I don't have any of the smell good, not the normal, but I did bring some of my lemon pine sol that I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle a little bit up here, just because it doesn't smell awesome. Push all the mulch back, make sure we don't drop any rocks. And we're just gonna go ahead, lay a really good coat of water on here. Hit all this stuff really good one more time. Give all this a good rinse. Just a quick spritz on the door one more last time, guys. And that's that. That's pretty much a wrap on tile roof cleaning. Go ahead and rinse this down a little bit more. All right, guys, that's a wrap. You saw it. We've done that roof. We did that roof with the white car, which is right next to it. Now we've done that one. Let's see. Let me see if I can just, without going out of my way. The first 3 houses right there we did. I've done videos, maybe not on all of them, but on at least 2 of those I did. I think the 2-story was a little sketch. Then the 2-story right there behind it, we did that one. We've done a lot in here, guys. I'd love to do a lot more, to be honest with you. That job with the filming, with me talking to the guy, that was a 3-hour job. We did good. I mean, we're not done yet. We're gonna go home, flush out the 12 volt. But once that's done, then we're fully done. But that takes 20 minutes. I like to sit there and really flush it because I just don't want it to die on me, guys. I can get well over a year out of the 12 volt pump. Never leave it pressurized. Always flush it out. I'll come back out later and have it laying there, and I'll go again and flush it again. That's just what we do. But guys, I can't emphasize enough how much I appreciate you guys watching. I'm picking up subs almost every day. That's awesome. But, you know, there's ads in my stuff. I get it. That's kind of dumb, but that's the only way I make any money. And believe me, guys, the money is not why I'm doing this. Look. Oh, I was like, damn, they were going to go. I think they thought about it when they saw how big my truck was. But either way, guys, I appreciate it. The ads are there. I'm never going to ask you guys to buy stuff or recommend stuff or any of that. That's not what I do on this channel. I just want to take you guys along. There's going to be these how-tos. Today's going to be more of a how-to just because I never really did it. And I was able to really talk through it while I was applying the cam and all that. Anyways, guys, we really appreciate it. I'm glad you choose to watch me. If you're new to the channel, you're just now seeing me, go ahead, hit that like, leave a comment. That's the other thing I don't think I say enough. The comments, thank you. The comments mean a lot to me. Guys, I know, I watch YouTube. I do comment on people's stuff. But, it takes a lot to want to comment. You know what I mean? Like, I can't explain what makes me comment on some people's videos and what doesn't. I'm never commenting like hate stuff, but like, I don't know. But I don't comment on every video. So I just judge everything by how I am. So I really appreciate the comments too. I try to get to all of them. I really, really do, guys. So you know what it is when I got my partner with me. So I'm going to go ahead, let him close this thing out, guys.
Peace out, guys.